Oh, shit.
Last time on MasterChef Canada, Back to Win.
Oh, my God.
The knives came out as the top 5 tasted and voted on each other's dishes.
None of the flavors really worked for me.
The last place dish belongs to Christopher.
Tonight, a very special guest inspires the remaining cooks to pursue the sweet smell of victory.
Make us a dessert that is legendary.
Oh, shoot. That's a lot of stress.
I'm so excited. I have to make it to finale. Like, let's do this thing.
I see there are 6 podiums at the front, but there's nothing on them. Very peculiar.
I'm not sure what today's challenge is. I feel a little bit beat up because last week I was voted the worst dish. But whatever today is, I'm just coming in to kill it and show the rest of the competition what I've got.
Welcome back. Just 5 of you left. You've definitely proven you are all back to win.
But only one of you can take home that life-changing title, $100,000, and your very own kitchen of Mila appliances.
You've seen all the MasterChef Canada finales. 2 of you have even cooked in them. So you know that winning often comes down to that 3rd and final course. Take a look.
I'll be making an Asian play on banana split. Best banana tempura they've ever had.
A blueberry financier with a buttermilk corn ice cream.
I will be preparing you a treat cereal.
My dessert is gonna be a fallen apple, like one that's freshly fallen off a tree.
Chocolate mint gelato with a Dutch cocoa pizzelli cone.
A lemon curd parfait on a graham cracker sponge base with meringue.
Hands up!
I can't believe I actually just did that.
This is one of the most original desserts I've ever had.
Thank you, Chef.
Really playful. I love it.
Thank you very much.
Eric. Becky. Trevor. David. Mary.
Jennifer!
That is what the sweet taste of success looks like. So, to inspire you, the title-winning finale desserts.
Oh my goodness. Seeing the finale desserts brings back so much. It's mixed emotions. It is excitement and drive, but there's also a part of me is like, that's a lot of stress.
These are the desserts that crown champions. Each one delicious and beautiful.
But there's one finale dessert missing. Bringing it in will be the person who made it. Season 3 MasterChef Canada winner, Mary Berg.
Hello!
So cool.
Oh my goodness, hello.
Mary is incredibly inspiring. If I could do what she did, I would be incredibly proud of myself.
I look up to Mary Berg a lot because she took her success from MasterChef Canada and ran with it. And that's exactly what I want to do.
It is so great to be in this kitchen again.
This is the place where it all began for you. But you are clearly not a woman who rests on her laurels. Since winning the MasterChef Canada title, you have added a lot to your resume. Writing the best-selling book, Kitchen Party, and hosting your very own show, Mary's Kitchen Crush.
Yeah, it's been so exciting and a little busy.
And about to get busier. I understand you're working on a new cookbook and a new show, Mary Makes It Easy.
I know, I cannot wait to get started.
Cool.
But first, I want to see these 5 brilliant people cook.
Mary is joining us tonight to help present a challenge that's even sweeter than moi.
This is not a replication challenge. Rather, it's an inspiration challenge. You will take the ingredients or concept from one of these great desserts and give it a whole new spin.
This is definitely my kind of challenge. So let's take a closer look at what you have to work with. This is Eric's Asian banana split from season 1. If you choose it, you can embrace the flavors of red bean, green tea, and obviously banana. I see David's lemon curd parfait, and I just want to dive in. Choose this if you're like me and adore lemon curd and graham crackers. Standing in front of this one feels like I've gone through a little bit of a time machine. If you choose my blueberry financier, you get to play with some of my favorite flavors, like blueberry, buttermilk, and corn. Trevor's Fallen Ice Cream Cone from season 4 gives you the opportunity to work with a couple of classic flavors, chocolate and mint. Becky's Fallen Apple Dessert is all about the versatility of the apple. In terms of techniques, you could do a panna cotta or a gelée, or maybe incorporate an edible soil. Now, if you choose Jennifer's Elevated Treat Cereal Dessert from last season, you are going on an adventure. Marshmallow meringues, puffed rice, chocolate soil, sugar-cured egg yolk, and tea-smoked milk.
May, you were voted by your fellow competitors as having the best dish at last week's dinner party. So you will have the first choice.
The rest of you will choose in the order that you finished in last week's voting. That means, Christopher, you'll be picking last.
So, May, which champion's dessert will you be using as your inspiration?
I think I'll be taking Mary's dessert. There's already lots of ideas running through my mind of what I could do with it.
I feel like I won.
Andrew, you're next.
Amazing desserts all around, intimidating desserts, but I love the combination of mint and chocolate, so I'm gonna pick Trevor's dessert.
Taya, you're the next pick.
I'm choosing David's lemon curd parfait from season 2. I feel like everything's coming full circle. David and I are both from Vancouver, and we've met at an event, and he told me to apply, and here I am for the second time. Isn't that so crazy?
Andy, you're next.
This has quickly become one of my worst nightmares. One of the most impressive things to ever watch was Becky pull off that apple dessert. If I'm gonna get to the finale, I need to face that demon. I'm taking Becky's.
That's the dessert you lost to. That is amazing that you're taking that on.
We'll see.
Christopher, you're last to choose.
Well, Chef, I love Asian flavors, so I'll be going with Eric's season 1 dessert, the Asian banana split.
You've all made your choices. Now, since we have such high expectations, you have 1 hour and 15 minutes
15 minutes?
to make us a dessert that is legendary. Are you ready?
Yes, Chef.
Your 75 minutes starts now!
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
First dibs at shoots. Back in season 4, I definitely would not have been ready to cook a finale dessert. I don't even think I know that girl from season 4 anymore, and I'm just so happy that I'm able to show who I am now and just my growth. Okay.
Just gonna take a couple of these. I've been to the finale before. Creating a finale dessert isn't something you just pull out of your back pocket. It is prepared, thought through, executed. Dried cranberries. We're making this up on the fly. These are very different experiences.
What am I looking for? Too many things. Oh my God.
All right.
I love this challenge. Being inspired by someone else's dessert, something that they poured their heart and soul into, is so amazing. Every single one of those finale desserts had so many different elements that made it special.
It could be flavors, it could be textures, it could be a concept.
I think they've got a lot to work with, and hopefully it's inspired something in them.
I got David George's lemon curd parfait with blackberries. So I'm gonna do a lemon gel with a chamomile panna cotta and a lemon cake. And then I'm also going to do a blackberry sorbet. David George's dessert reminds me so much of BC summers. We have blackberry bushes that grow like weeds and we pick them. Those are the flavors I really enjoyed. Oh my gosh. Glad I didn't wear my good shoes today.
I chose Trevor's dessert because I love mint and chocolate. It's a wonderful combination, so I'm gonna infuse mint into a hot fudge brownie and a baked meringue with tahini cream cheese ice cream and pomegranate molasses. Oh, that smells good.
I sold mint when I was 14 years old. It was my first job, and my mom would drive me to all the stores, and I'd bring in my basket of mint, and everybody said yes. I want to do this dessert because I love representing who I am and where I came from.
Today, I'm going right back to my roots. I'm gonna go all baking because I think that's the real root of desserts. I'm taking the idea of an Asian banana split and fusing it together with the French dessert, Saint Honoré gâteau. It has these little profiteroles on top filled with pastry cream, and in the base, you can use a puff pastry, but you can also use a tart. I've never made a Saint Honoré cake in 75 minutes of my life. Usually, it takes half a day to make all the components, but I'm taking the risk by making small portions of each component. Oh my God, what's this?
Stop! Pause your cooking.
Oh no.
Time for the twist.
There are a lot of different flavors going on in your desserts, and we're a little worried it's gonna cause chaos for our palates.
We want each of you to make us a palate cleanser, like a sorbet or a granita.
Come on! We're making a full dessert here. There's a lot going on. Give us a break.
You have 1 hour left to do it. Starting now.
Palate cleanser. Okay.
Seriously, guys, what are you doing to them? This twist? Too much, too much.
Raising the bar, it's what we like to do.
I'm really not happy about this twist. I planned out all of my time without any extra, and now I gotta do this? This palate cleanser twist might send me home.
Oh my God.
There's so much going on. You can sense the tension.
I'm seeing a little bit of panic right now. This is all about pushing yourself beyond what you thought you could do, right?
Oh my gosh, the pressure.
I get Becky's fallen apple dessert, a dessert that's haunted me and terrifies me. And I'm going to do a spiced apple compote, vanilla bean panna cotta, and then a poached apple with it as well. Okay. The reason I'm choosing this dessert is to face my fears. There was a moment when Chef Claudio cut into Becky's apple panna cotta.
Let's dig in.
And there was 2 pine nuts in there representing the seeds.
This is one of the most original desserts I've had anywhere.
That was the exact moment that I knew Becky was the next MasterChef. No pressure. Okay, we are in a good place, I think.
Ooh, I can smell that panna cotta.
Melted butter, half a cup. Desserts is not my strong suit, but it doesn't mean I can't cook a dessert, you know? I still have to make desserts in my house because my partner has the biggest sweet tooth in the world. So I make like 1 pastry or baked good for him a week.
Sweets. Hello, May.
Hi, Mary.
Thank you for choosing my dessert.
That was the one I was eyeing up.
What is your spin? What are you doing to make it different?
I'm just gonna play up with different textures. So I'm actually gonna be making a cornmeal cake because I noticed that you had corn on there. I will be making a blueberry mousse, brown butter almond crumble.
Delicious.
The almonds from the
Financier, you're crushing it already. Yeah.
And then lemongrass buttermilk gel.
Choosing lemongrass, that's part of your roots, right?
Yeah.
Use a ton of lemongrass.
This sounds amazing. Adding the lemongrass in there is such a smart idea because lemongrass has such a zesty flavor, but it gives you that lemon punch, which is perfect. And cornmeal is such a great ingredient for dessert because it gives you that kind of toothy feel without it being like corn.
Hopefully it turns out.
I'm gonna leave you to it, okay?
All right, thanks, Mary.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thanks
Thank
so much,
you.
May.
This whole season, I've been getting tossed around in the dessert competition. I lost to Andrew on the plant-based challenge. Last week, I was voted to have the worst dish out of everybody.
None of the flavors really worked for me. It's just punching you in the face with truffle.
It feels kind of like 2 different things on a plate. It's a little confusing.
I felt like I really poured my soul and my heart into my dish, and to be ranked the worst really hurt. So today, I'm really gonna show everybody what I'm capable of. I'm baking these choux pastry with what we call cracklin, which is like a cookie on top, to get a nice crispy surface. The pressure is on. I need to execute because I am a professional baker.
Christopher,
How are you guys?
This week is payback time, right?
I certainly hope so. But I'm gonna go right back to my roots. I'm doing baking full out. I'm gonna be doing a play on the Saint Honoré cake, which is a classic French pastry.
So what's a traditional honoré cake?
The traditional Saint Honoré cake, you have the puff pastry on the base, and then you have the cream puffs on top. But today, I'm gonna be using a tart as a base, a banana financier tart. Bring in the banana. Then each of the cream puffs will be filled with a different pastry cream. I'm gonna have a matcha, a red bean, and a chocolate.
Each of the cream puffs?
That's right, we'll have a different pastry cream so that the whole thing is a banana split, but in a French pastry style.
Oh my gosh, this sounds amazing. I'm so excited to see what you do.
I got a lot to do, so fingers crossed.
All right.
I know you got revenge in mind, but remember, revenge is best served sweet. Okay?
Thank you, Chef.
30 minutes! You only have 30 minutes left. 30 minutes!
Dessert has become such an important piece of a meal.
I tell you, I'm not a sweet guy outside. Inside I am. But I like desserts that are a little bit lighter, more innovative. Of course, got to show you texture. But I will be looking for acidity, a balance in flavor. If it gets too sweet, I want something to bring it down a bit.
Yeah, we want something to invite more bites. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate to me is just one bite and I'm done. Where if it's lemon, oh my gosh.
It's all over.
I have a million things on the go. I am definitely not the best multitasker when it comes to this sort of stuff.
Hello, Taya.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? So you're doing a take on David George's lemon parfait, right?
Yes. I'm doing a chamomile panna cotta with a lemon curd, a lemon cake, and a blackberry sorbet, and a graham cracker crumble.
I love a good, fresh, lemony dessert.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what are you doing for the twist?
The twist, I'm going to do a lemon sorbet, and I'm going to splash it with a little bit of limoncello.
I love the addition of the alcohol. I think that'll add, and it'll help it stay nice and soft.
Yes.
Just not too much, because alcohol doesn't freeze that great.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna just have a little splash underneath, so it won't set otherwise, I don't think.
It almost sounds like a shooter.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's have some fun, right? Yeah.
Good luck with it, and
Thank
keep
you.
an eye on the clock.
Thank you.
It's there. Right.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, hustling, hustling.
What dessert is inspiring you right now?
It's Trevor's dessert. I'm amping up this chocolate with a little creme de menthe,
Whoa.
a little bit of peppermint extract, and baked meringue.
Oh my gosh. So are you usually a dessert guy? Like, do
I'm
you
not
like
a dessert
making?
guy.
No?
I don't think that, Andrew, because you won a dessert challenge, so I don't believe one word of that at all. Okay, so don't be modest, just do it.
I'm agreeing with Alvin here because if you're making a brownie, this is, in my opinion, the only way to make a brownie. Over a double boiler.
That's right.
Best, chewiest, fudgiest brownie ever.
That's what we want.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck.
Take care, guys.
Yeah.
See, you can always add more. I want to emulate Becky's fallen apple, but I want to use a real apple here. So I poach half of an apple that I hollowed out in apple cider. In the finale, one of the comments that the judges made to Becky was, it would have been cool if she had like a glaze over her panna cotta to make it look red. I want to apply that feedback to my dessert to show the judges that I'm listening, that I'm trying to learn, and I'm trying to push myself to elevate as much as I can. So I melt down some sugar, a little bit of red food coloring, and pour that caramelized sugar over my apple to give it that red color that Becky's lacked in the finale. Okay, what am I doing? I'm just trying to make like a very thin candy apple. I want that sugar to coat it, give it a little bit of crunch, but I don't want it to be sticky.
Scratch that. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
I'm messing around with the glaze, and it's not looking good.
Get off there.
I can see why Becky didn't put the glaze on.
Yeah.
This could ruin the whole texture of the dessert.
I'm worried about the whole thing. This is not my style dessert, but I'm gonna try really, really hard.
In order for me to pull this off, I need to make sure that this glaze sets. If that doesn't set, there's no winning this challenge.
Oh, I hope that's good.
20 minutes! You only have 20 more minutes!
Sugar. I need some more lemon. David had a lot of lemon, so I'm making a lemon sponge cake. And let me tell you, I typically follow a recipe. I don't have a recipe, so I am making sponge cake off the top of my head. Oh my God, this doesn't work. Way too fine. There we go. wasting time. I need to just trust my gut. I mix up all my ingredients. I'm ready to throw this in the oven. Fingers crossed that it cooks, because you never know with baking.
I haven't finished my blueberry mousse yet. I still have to fold in the cream. I really want to get the mousse into the fridge because it takes time to set. And I don't have time to start over on any single component on my dish. If I don't have enough time to set my blueberry mousse, it's basically just going to be a blueberry soup.
15 minutes, only 15 minutes left.
I am panicking at this point. I haven't even started my palate cleanser. So I'm throwing together something that I would want in the moment. And I would like a nice, refreshing cocktail right now. I'm gonna make a play on one of my favorite popsicles from when I was a kid by taking blood orange, combining it with yuzu and apple juice, and then just doing a little bit of limoncello cream around the side. Come on. I'm squeezing these oranges, trying to think of what I need to get in the freezer next, what needs to be finished, how much stuff I still have left to do. My sponge isn't ready yet. My cream puffs aren't even filled yet. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this. I'm scared at this point. I'm not just panicked, I'm scared. I am genuinely worried that I'm gonna be going home today.
Okay. I honestly do not know how Christopher's gonna get this done.
It's a very ambitious cake to do in an hour.
There are so many components to it. I could see panic setting in there big time.
But if anybody can, it's him.
I gotta make sure all the flavors are good.
Come on, baby. 850. Timing is everything in this challenge. I have quite a few components to get done. My meringue is in the oven. There's 10 minutes left, and I need to get my brownie done. That's gonna be delicious. Oh, shoot. Oh, no.
Andrew has just pulled out a tray out of his oven. It looks burnt to me.
There is a lot of smoke.
That's a crucial mistake.
My meringue is toast, literally. Burnt toast. I can't use this meringue, but I have to do something. Bag. I have some meringue left, and I have to pivot into a torched meringue. Got a little bit.
4 minutes! Only 4 minutes left. Come on, let's get plating.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Glass. That's what I want.
My lemongrass gel did not work out, and there's still so many components that I need to work on. I have this idea that I want to do a blueberry mousse quenelle on top of the brown butter crumble and have it next to the cornmeal cake. I'm trying to make my quenelle, and it's just very finicky because the blueberry mousse didn't have time to set. I have to reconfigure my plating, so I decide to pipe it instead.
I have to bake my financier sponge in a little ramekin, so it'll be just the right size for my tart. But my sponge is still a little bit warm at this point because I didn't even have enough time to cool it. It's too hot. I'm just chilling my cake so I can put it into my tart. I just don't want it to be too hot so it melts the cream. But I'm really working right down to the last second here.
2 minutes, only 2 more minutes left.
Actually,
if you're not plating, you're in deep trouble. 2 more minutes.
Should be good.
This is crazy. Oh my gosh.
this one's a nail biter.
This glaze looks really nice. I just need to make sure the plating is elevated.
Last minute. Come on, let's go. Last minute, everything on.
Go, come on, Christopher.
Don't forget that palate cleanser.
Don't love it.
30 seconds, only 30 seconds left. Come on.
Come on, guys. Push, push, push.
That's that lemon.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
What a finish.
Nicely done.
Holy moly.
We're dying to get a closer look at your desserts. But first, we'd like to thank Mary for joining us.
It's been so amazing being here. Looking at all the things you guys made today, I am absolutely blown away. Goodbye, good luck. Cook your hearts out.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you. Bye, Mary.
Bye.
Taya, please bring up your dish and palate cleanser.
I'm feeling really good about this dish. Fingers crossed. I made a chamomile panna cotta with lemon sponge, meringue, and blackberry sorbet. And then my palate cleanser is super tart lemon sorbet and a limoncello-soaked sponge and some basil.
You know, tell you, I love limoncello. Never had it in the sponge before. Wow, that is very tart.
Yeah.
It's extremely tart, but I like it because it really stimulates your palate. And the limoncello basically smooths it.
Thank you, Chef.
And you were inspired by David's lemon curd parfait.
I was.
It's an interesting presentation. I think it's quite pleasant. It's something that says, hey, let's dig in. I like it. I like that combination. I love the nice, smooth texture on the panna cotta. I love the crunch from the honey cracker. I think it could use a little bit more acidity. Very well done.
Thank you, Chef.
Teo, it's a delightful presentation. Blackberries and lemons go together so, so well. Great flavors, great texture, especially from the dried honey. The lemon is there, but very, very subtle, just with a hint of that chamomile. The panna cotta, I think it's just a little on the firmer side, maybe just a little less gelatine.
I agree.
Otherwise, it represents BC and is a lovely nod to David George.
Thank you so much.
Andy, please bring your dessert and palate cleanser.
I did a really good reimagination of Becky's dessert, but it's not flashy. I hope the judges connect with my inspiration around the dish. I was inspired by Becky's finale dessert, a dish I know well. So on the bottom of the dish, we have smoked caramel apple compote, a spiced panna cotta, breadcrumbs, and then instead of the panna cotta apple, I poached it in apple cider. And then this palate cleanser is Granny Smith apples, lemon, and fresh ginger.
Some more apples, so it's almost like a little precursor to the dessert.
Yeah, exactly.
Some good news and bad news. The flavor is very fresh, very clean. It does what a palate cleanser is supposed to do. The texture, though, reminds me a little bit of baby food. It's very grainy.
Yeah.
I wish you would have strained it.
Yeah.
But here is the main event. I quite like the presentation. It is rustic, but also sophisticated.
Thank you.
You know, I recall that Becky tried to put a glaze over her apple, and she failed doing that. The glaze on this apple is perfect. Are you trying to outdo Becky?
I think Becky's an incredibly talented pastry chef. I think she'd be proud of the effort.
I like the fact that you are facing all of your culinary fears.
Yeah.
But when I cut through this apple, I want an apple that's been cooked right through, but not too soft. Oh. Oh. See how I'm struggling to cut through that? What happens with apple skin is that it gets tough.
Yeah.
The inside looks quite tender, but I wish you would have totally peeled the apple, poached it.
Yeah.
You really captured the essence of an apple. I love all the components, the spicing in it, the cinnamon, the cloves. I think you were deeply inspired by Becky. I like where you were going, but there's a few little missteps. Just taste things as you go.
Yeah.
Andy, I love the way that you've taken Becky's dish and turned it upside down, inside out. I think it looks very eye-catching, especially with that shiny apple there. The wonderful fresh flavors of the apple come through nice and strong. I like the fact that you've poached the apple The only disappointment, it's that skin. It's very difficult to eat and cut into. And then instead of the stewed diced apples, I think you could have done the same, but with beautiful wedges of peeled apple. And I just think it would have elevated the presentation and given a little bit of a texture change to the overall dessert.
Yeah. I think I honored the dish. I think I honored myself, but this apple skin could take me down.
Christopher, please bring up your dessert and your palate cleanser.
I'm very nervous. I took a huge risk, and I'm just wondering, is this enough? So today's inspiration comes from Eric Chong's Season 1 dessert, this Asian banana split. My palate cleanser is a frozen cocktail. It's a blood orange and yuzu sorbet. Around it is a little bit of limoncello cream. The cake I've done is the Saint Honoré gâteau, because when you think of banana split, you have the little balls of ice cream on top with banana underneath. And so I've done the cream puffs in 3 flavors, chocolate, red bean, and matcha, laying on top of a banana financier tart.
Absolutely gorgeous. Wow, wow, and wow. Let me cleanse my palate first. That blood orange flavor, it's just amazing. And I'm hoping that that will be a perfect introduction to the Gâteau Saint Honoré. Oh my goodness, look at that. Perfect execution of every detail. The pastry crust is perfect. Crispy, crunchy, that wonderful, rich pastry cream, flavorful, and then that caramelized banana in all its glory. It just shines.
Thank you, Chef.
We asked for legendary, and I think you've delivered.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It looks amazing. Wow. That sound. This is not the best tasting dessert I've had in this season. It's the best in 7 seasons. Incredible. Those flavors just pop out. I love how you took Eric Chong's finale dessert, reinvented it, twisted it, the matcha, the banana, the red bean. You've brought so many gifts to this kitchen. It's amazing.
Thank you, Chef.
Woo! Yeah!
Good job, Christopher. Nice work.
I'm so proud of you.
May, please bring up your dessert and your palate cleanser.
I'm really hoping that the judges can see the flavors and the ideas that I put on the plate.
So I chose Mary's dessert for inspiration, and I made a cornbread cake with blueberry mousse, corn custard, brown butter crumble, and an almond tuile.
And for my palate cleanser,
I made a lemon and blueberry granita.
So let's start with the palate cleanser. It's very fresh, very poppy. It's a great beginning to a dessert. How do you feel about the presentation of your dessert?
I like the idea of the presentation, but it's a little bit clunky.
I can see that here. It looks like you were cooking with a little bit of fear. It almost feels like you were second-guessing your moves when you were presenting this plate. But you know what? If it tastes good, the rest can be improved on. The flavors, May, really honor Mary Berg's dessert. I like that you made cornmeal cake. I love how the corn just subtly pops in. I saw lemongrass in your station. Were you able to get that into your dish?
My intent was to make a buttermilk lemongrass lemon peel gel.
It would have brightened everything up. I see where you were going. You've taken a dish and you've added your own style to it. I think you got a bit lost, though.
May, when you look at it, you don't see dessert. You see a whole meal. But it could be very tasty. The flavors go together, and the textures as well. The very soft corn cake, the blueberry mousse, got a bit of fresh blueberries in there to give it a bit of acidity. Very pleasant. But is it legendary? No.
hope the judges can get past the clunkiness. This is my first blunder, and hopefully it doesn't send me home.
Andrew, you're up next.
I know this dish is gonna be delicious, but is it as good as everybody else?
Today I made a dark chocolate hot fudge brownie with tahini ice cream, pomegranate molasses, with mint gastrique and manuka soaked fruit. And
my palate cleanser
is lemon granita. Very clean, very simple.
I'm gonna waste no time and tuck into the palette cleanser.
Yes, chef.
Simple, solid, and straightforward. It does the job.
Yeah.
Presentation. It is eye-catching. I find it quite charming, almost dandy.
Thank you, chef.
And this is a pomegranate molasses.
Pomegranate molasses with a mint gastrique folded nearby.
Great texture.
Thank you.
That is soft and tender, and the chocolate flavors as fudgy as it gets.
Thank you, chef.
Nice incorporation of the mint with that chocolate, too.
Thank you.
The tahini ice cream really is rich and creamy and decadent. The two flavors, I think, work very well together.
Thank you, chef.
Andrew,
Chef.
I like the Middle Eastern touches, the tahini in the ice cream, and then the pomegranate syrup. The brownie, nice and moist, crispy on top. Never had a tahini ice cream before. Good contrast.
Yeah.
You got the richness coming, of course, from the sesame, but it's not sweet, which is good. You got the acidity with the pomegranate syrup, gives it an extra layer of flavor. So I like the combinations. Very smooth, but very safe.
Great work, buddy.
Awesome.
I think they did very, very well. But back to win is about the best of the best.
We asked for finale caliber desserts.
This is the most important dish I've cooked in this competition. I just hope that I did enough.
There were a few missteps, and a couple lacked a little pizzazz.
That is the worst review I've ever gotten, but I hope I was able to show them what I'm capable of.
It's a tough decision to make, but we have to do this.
I think I honored the dish, but I am anxious. I am scared.
Okay.
We have our answer. Desserts always rear their heads in this competition eventually.
And there were wonderful elements in most of your dishes.
But nobody could have prepared themselves for what one cook delivered. Last week, some of you voted to push the dessert king off his throne. But tonight, he baked up some sweet revenge. Congratulations, Christopher. Your unforgettable dessert was the best of the night.
Thank you, guys. Well done. We tried.
I'm so relieved that the judges love my dish. The effort and the passion I put into perfecting my craft wasn't a waste.
Desserts are often the great equalizer in this kitchen, the thing that brings the mighty to their knees. And tonight, that was the case once again.
We all agreed that one cook had a particularly tough time. We have no choice but to say goodbye to May.
Sorry, May. The rest of you may go back to your station.
Told you.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
May, when you returned to this kitchen for a second time, you came back as a completely different cook. We all marveled at the skill poise, and pure grit that you develop working in professional kitchens. Title or no title, you are going to continue your upward journey. We're just sorry that this stage of it ends tonight.
Me too. I really appreciate the opportunity to come back and erase some of the bad cooks I had from my previous season, and I'm just really glad that I had a chance to show my growth.
Hey, before you go, tell us, which of these 4 cooks will be Canada's next MasterChef?
It's gonna be my girl, Tina. She's grown also so much, and I really want to see her as the next MasterChef Canada.
Now please leave your apron at your station.
Thank you. This competition for me meant a second chance. Season 4 version of me, she didn't have any confidence. I think that was from the butter, a little bit of aluminum.
Wow. Pains me to see that.
But now I have a voice. I found my perspective. I found what I want to do with food.
May you keep surprising us with your level of skill.
You know how to cook shrimp. It just sings.
Look how thin that is.
Very, very beautiful.
Well composed, nice cook on the salmon. You did well.
Thank you, Chef Alvin. Yeah! So proud of us. All the experiences that I had and all the great cooks and chefs that I've come in contact with, I take from that the biggest lesson that I learned. First and foremost, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, as long as you are happy with yourself and you believe in yourself. That's the most important part.
It is semifinals tonight. I am so looking forward to just crushing it in the kitchen today. I'm gonna show the boys that I'm back to win.
I'm looking beside me, and there's 4 of us. So the fact that I have to be 2 of them to sneak into the finale is a mountain to climb.
Welcome back, everyone.
Here you are on the cusp of the finale and all that could mean. A life-changing title, $100,000, and a complete kitchen from Mila. We can't even imagine how we're gonna narrow it down to just 2 of you tonight.
So, we're not going to. This season, for the first time in MasterChef Canada history, 3 competitors will cook in the finale.
There's 3 people in the finale? What's going on?
Your odds of making the finale just improved. All that stands between you and a chance at glory is one more grueling series of challenges. Do you think you have what it takes?
Yes, Chef!
We'll see about that.
At this point in your careers, you're aware that all great chefs rely on a repertoire of specific culinary skills.
Tonight's first challenge, test these fundamentals, putting you in a 3-round battle. The winner will be given an important advantage in the elimination challenge that follows.
In this stage of the game, an advantage can mean the difference between winning and losing.
Your first test tonight is the starting point for so many dishes. A mirepoix. Onions, carrots, and celery, uniformly diced. We want to see you fill this container with the precise proportions of mirepoix that you see here.
A chef must be able to break down any fresh ingredients that enters their kitchen. Like the coconut. First, you have to get through the hard shell, harvesting the meat from the coconut while capturing enough water to fill this glass.
In my kitchens, we prep a wide array of proteins for service. Trussing a roast allows it to hold its shape. A trussed chicken retains its flavorful juices, and a trussed trout keeps all that beautiful stuffing inside. You will tackle these skills one at a time. The last cook to complete the task will not move on to the next round of the skills test.
Now please go to the back station.
I'm a little bit worried. I mean, chopping vegetables not the thing I do usually at the bakery.
I don't particularly want to go head-to-head with someone like Andrew, who works and breathes restaurant prep.
When we say go, you will begin your mirepoix. You must fill your cup in the proportions indicated on the cup.
Your first round starts now!
I noticed that Taya is not peeling her carrots with a vegetable peeler. She's cutting through them. That's going to save her valuable seconds.
Andy's moved up the onions, and so has Christopher.
And Taya, too.
Andrew's just putting his carrot into his glass now.
And Taya now is the first to get onto her celery.
Taya is moving much faster than anyone in this challenge.
It looks like Christopher is gaining right here. It's neck and neck between Christopher, Taya, and look now, Andy is so close to getting done.
Okay, Christopher.
Christopher, well done. You're moving on to the next round.
Thanks, Chef.
Everyone else, start now.
I would say Andy and Taya are neck and neck. They are just millimeters away from filling that cup. I think Andy could steal it.
Oh.
Taya, you're moving on.
I'm usually lightning fast in the kitchen. I gotta hurry up.
Continue the mirepoix now. Andy, you're moving on. I'm sorry, Andrew. You're out of skills test.
For this round, you must open up as many coconuts as it takes to fill your cup to the line with coconut water. Then you must harvest the meat from one of the coconuts.
The second round starts now.
Oh.
Look at Christopher. He is tearing through those coconuts.
Andy's removing the meat. I think we have a winner.
Thanks, Chef.
Taya, Andy, the coconut challenge continues now.
Stop.
Andy, you're moving on.
Thanks, Chef.
Unfortunately, Taya, you're not going on to the final round of the skills test.
I'm playing for an advantage, and I want to make sure that I have it.
This is the best advantage to have in the entire season.
All three proteins are in front of you. The roast and chicken need to be trussed, just as we showed you earlier.
The trout must be gutted and stuffed with lemon and herbs before you truss it.
For this round, you'll both be given 10 minutes. Do you understand?
Yes, Chef.
Start trussing now.
You know, trussing is a tricky technique. If you cinch those knots too tight, it really makes that roast not pleasant to the eyesight. If you have it too loose, it doesn't do the job it's supposed to, keep everything nicely in shape. Andy's on the final step of trussing his roast. He's taking the long length of string. Now he'll loop every single stitch so the front matches the back. A final knot. And he's moving on to the chicken. The first step is actually taking those wing tips and bending them down so those little tips sit underneath the wing bone where the breast is attached to the wing itself. Christopher's now off onto the chicken. Andy's struggling with it right now. Christopher's made up valuable time on that chicken. Now they are neck and neck.
I know that I have to tuck the wings somewhere, but there's no natural way that the chicken's wings bend.
You can see the frustration on Andy's face with those wings. They keep popping out. I think Christopher stole it. He has finished his chicken and onto his trout.
I cannot figure out how to fold these wings. So I'm just going to wrap a string around them and just hope for the best.
2 minutes. Christopher's got his herbs inside it.
Okay, Andy is scoring his fish on both sides. Now he should be moving on to his trussing.
1 minute! Come on, 1 more minute!
The thing with trout, they are extremely slippery.
15 seconds!
So those knots can move around.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
I'm looking down the line here, and my fish isn't bad. It's not totally the most beautiful thing ever. My chicken is a little off with the wings. The beef looks good. I'm pretty proud for what I was able to pull off in this 10 minutes.
Christopher.
Yes, chef.
On your roast, you have the stitches. You've completed the loop, but your loop is done a little wandering. Let's take a look at the chicken. I think you could have had the string a little tighter to have those hind legs stand up.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the trout. You did gut it, clean it, score it, put in the herbs and lemon, and you started trussing, creating your stitches.
Yes.
Just run out of time. Andy?
Chef.
Roast is complete with stitches. Not bad. Let's see the chicken. You're having some wing problems.
Oh, was I ever? I was wrestling with them.
Again, you could have had the trussing a little tighter.
Yeah.
Have those legs sit up, pinch at the breast.
Yeah.
These wings need to be turned back the other way so the little tips tuck right underneath
Front.
here.
Okay.
Trout. You've got the fish stuffed, scored, cleaned, and with the trussing, there's a little variation at the tail.
I'm hoping that maybe my roast is a little better than him, or maybe my chicken is a little bit better than him.
We do have a winner. Congratulations. Andy.
Yes.
Your trussing skills are superior.
Thank you, chef.
This means you will have the advantage in the elimination challenge.
To go through a pressure test like this and come out victorious feels amazing.
Over the course of this season, you've had a chance to work with a breathtaking array of ingredients. But tonight, we're giving you a different kind of challenge. You will each receive one ingredient and demonstrate your range by transforming it into 3 tour de force dishes.
To think about one dish in an hour is tough. To think about where you're at with multiple components across 3 dishes is incredibly challenging.
The fabulous ingredients you'll be working with for this challenge are onion, carrot.
I start seeing root vegetables coming out, and I'm just like, what is the deal?
Cabbage, and beet.
This challenge is all about taking ordinary and turning it into extraordinary. Each of these ingredients in skillful hands can inspire an array of truly astonishing dishes.
Andy, you won the skills challenge. So you get the power. You will decide which cook gets which ingredient. And you get first pick.
I'm gonna take the carrots. I think they're a very versatile vegetable that you can do a lot with. That one is the one that's talking to me. I am going to assign the onions to Taya. Taya cooks with a lot of color, and that's tricky to get out of the onion. I'm gonna give the cabbage to...
The cabbage is my worst nightmare.
Andrew.
Andrew, you look very, very happy about that.
I am. The cabbage is something I grew up eating a lot, and I know so many applications for it.
So, Christopher, that means you end up with beets.
Beet is a pretty good ingredient for me. It's a vegetable that I feel comfortable using. It's something I eat at home a lot as well.
Please take your ingredients and head to your stations.
We provided you with the highest quality, German-made Miele appliances.
The intensity is so incredibly high. It is, I mean, you can hear a pin drop in the kitchen.
Remember, the ordinary ingredient that you've been assigned must play a prominent role in all 3 dishes.
I cannot afford to make a single mistake. If I could step into that finale, it would be a dream come true.
We're expecting to see extraordinary concepts, and your flavors need to sing.
Can I show up today? Can I push myself? Can I pull this off? I'm exhausted, but I still have more left in the tank. Let's just hope it's enough.
The cook whose dishes impress us the least will leave this kitchen for the final time.
I've come too far. I've worked too hard. I've dedicated my life to this craft. I am this close.
You have 1 hour and 15 minutes. Now, are you ready?
Yes, chef.
Time starts now!
What are we working with?
I love cute beets.
I'm very excited because I get to show off my creativity. But cabbage is the hardest ingredient.
I'm looking for chickpea flour.
Because it has the least flavor of all the ingredients here. So I actually have to pair it with some bold flavors and profile cabbage in a very different way.
Oh, luncheon meat. I'll take that.
I don't even know how many of these I'm gonna need.
I have to make the onion the star of 3 whole dishes. 3 is really difficult, but there are so many variations of onions.
Rosemary.
So I'm going to cook with them all.
It's gonna be nuts.
This is the penultimate challenge. 4 home cooks, there are 3 spots in the finale. Someone is going home.
I like this challenge. All the ingenuity, creativity, innovation, it's all gonna come out to make that humble ingredient shine.
Onions.
Andy, how you doing?
Chef, I'm doing all right over here.
So you had first pick. Do you think the carrots are the easiest vegetable to showcase?
I think that it was the one that I had by far the most experience with. I cook with carrots all the time.
What are you making?
I'm gonna do some carrot ginger stuffed dumplings. I've got a carrot red curry with a crispy duck skin. And then I'm gonna do this delicious honey brown butter roasted carrots with Sicilian pistachios on there to make it look almost like a mossy log. I cook comfort food at home, so this is not the style food that I cook. So I'm just gonna do my best to be more delicate.
So not only did you get first choice, you picked carrots for yourself, you also made the decision on who gets what vegetable.
Yeah.
Who were you trying to undermine?
Everybody. Everyone's amazing at this point. It's very hard to trip anybody up.
Keep it up. I think you're going in the right direction.
Thank you, Chef.
So much onion.
Hi there, Taya.
Hi, Chef Michael.
Tell me how you are going to take this onion, elevate it so it really shines.
I'm going to do a play on a French onion soup with dumplings and an onion broth. It's gonna be stuffed with caramelized onion and some cheese, and pork tenderloin with an onion and apple slaw. And then I'm doing a
Strip loin steak with an onion cream sauce and some charred onions.
Before I head on out, tell me, who is your biggest threat in this kitchen right now?
Andrew, probably.
Why is that?
He's been winning a lot of stuff, so he's the one I need to beat.
Do you think this onion could send you home?
I'm gonna say with confidence, hell no.
I like that confidence. Keep it up.
Bit of rice wine.
One of my mom's go-to dishes is cabbage rolls. My cabbage rolls are gonna be very close to my mother's.
Hey, Chef.
Andrew.
How are you?
I saw you jumping with joy when you got the cabbage.
Yes, Chef.
Why is that?
Because I love cabbage, and there's so many versatile applications for it that I'm gonna try to showcase today.
Tell me the 3 applications you're gonna use.
I'm gonna make, from my country, a cabbage roll that I'm doing with, instead of rice in the center, I'm actually shredding cabbage, mixing it with ground lamb, allspice, cinnamon, and a little bit of garlic, obviously. Second dish is a curried cabbage pakora with mint raita and red cabbage chutney.
No, I love Indian cuisine.
Absolutely.
So I want to see the spices.
Yes, chef.
So what's your last one?
Yes, the last dish is going to be choucroute garni, which is a dish that came from Germany to France in the 17th century.
Yes.
It has wonderful pork ingredients and some sauerkraut in there.
Sauerkraut should be the star of the dish. So I hope I'm not seeing a bunch of pork under some, you know, fried cabbage,
No,
okay?
chef.
First 3-person finale ever.
Yes, chef.
Who do you want not to be in it?
I want Chris out right now. I love the guy to death, but he's too scary for me. I don't want him in.
Okay, work hard.
Thank you.
Beets have a really strong earthy flavor, and so sometimes it's hard to pair flavors with them. But tonight's cook is gonna take every trick I've got left in the bag if I wanna make it to the finale. I'm gonna be doing a beet palate cleanser, which is a beet pomegranate sorbet with some ginger foam, charred corn, and just a little splash of balsamic. My second dish is gonna be a beet gratin served with a onion and pine nut emulsion. And my last dish is beet salad with salt roasted beets with smoked duck breast, goat cheese, and some sherry vinaigrette. Salt roasting beets usually takes at least an hour, so I gotta move super fast because I've only got 75 minutes. I'm starting to feel like I might be overstretching today. Oh my gosh, I think I've got at least 10 more things to do.
Okay, where am I at?
What am I doing?
30 minutes left! 30 minutes!
Holy smokes, I'm making a lot today.
Both Andy and Taya are in exactly the same position. They almost got the title. They're former finalists. They were so close to it, they could taste it. They're both making dumplings. The difference, though, is Taya is making her own dumpling wrappers. Andy has chosen to use store-bought dumpling wrappers.
You're not gonna get the softness, so you gotta be very careful when you cook it.
There's gonna have to be sacrifices, and choosing the pre-made dumpling wrapper is one that I have to make. I hope the judges enjoy the big, bold Southeast Asian flavors. This could be exceptionally risky.
Gotta batter this.
Andrew and Christopher never made it to the finale during their season, but they're no underdogs, let me tell you.
In my choucroute garni, I'm making a quick sauerkraut by adding caraway seeds and adding a lot of vinegar and sautéing the cabbage so that I'm emulating the flavor of a sauerkraut.
So the thing about cabbage, it takes a long time to soften. If you can pull it off, I would be very, very impressed.
I have luncheon meat. Sometimes traditionally, this beautiful French dish even has hot dogs in it.
Andrew's making a sauerkraut dish with canned luncheon meat.
Canned luncheon meat?
I know that's traditional, but is Andrew's dish gonna be MasterChef quality?
I've been in the top so many challenges this season that if I come in last now, it would be a disgrace.
Cabbage, cabbage, cabbage. That's all I got.
10 minutes, only 10 more minutes left. Come on, get going, 10 more minutes.
Okay, that's super.
I'm trying to make sure that everything is in front of me so I can just get it all on the plate.
Okay, looks like Chris has taken out his roasted beets and about to unwrap them to see if they're done.
I check on my salt-baked beets, and they're still not ready. If I don't get these beets cooked, I'm going home for sure, because that's the whole star of my dish.
I am really worried about Christopher.
I tried to reach for the stars, but I'm done for if I don't get this done. I chose too many things that took too long to make. Hell, why is it so thick?
5 minutes! You only have 5 more minutes left.
My beautiful plating plans have completely gone out the window.
I think this time he has bitten off more than he can chew.
I'm not going home today.
Okay. I don't know if this is gonna be done. I need to let it rest.
My pork tenderloin is giving me some trouble.
Okay.
It's a little under, and if I don't get that pork to proper doneness, that could be the mistake that costs you $100,000.
Hopefully the judges like it medium rare.
1 minute. Come on, get in there. Guys. Get it on the plate. One more minute, last minute.
Don't cut your finger.
Get everything in there. Make the humble shine. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
I'm so nervous. I think this is possibly the worst plating that I've presented all season.
I need water.
Andy, bring up your dishes for tasting, please.
I hope these dishes are enough to get me into the finale. I hope that the carrot sings. I did a brown butter honey pistachio crumb carrot. In the center, we have red carrot coconut curry, and on the far end, carrot ginger soy dumpling and fried carrot tops.
It's colorful plate of dumplings. It's got some crispy. I assume you got some pickles in there. So you got a lot going on there. It's very pleasant. When I look at it, I say, wow. Did you make your own dumpling wrap?
I did not.
Why not?
Rush for time, no excuse there.
Well, look at the fill. Looks nice. Andy, I'm impressed. You honored the Chinese dumpling. The filling, amazing. I taste the carrots. I taste a lot of the Chinese spices, but not overpowering the carrot, which is essentially the star.
This gorgeous looking dish of roasted carrots, it really looks so elegant. So you slow roasted these, intensify the sweetness.
Exactly.
I love the pistachio carrots, the way they're cooked. Beautiful and tender, just with a firm center, coated with that honey, the crackly, crunchy pieces from the pistachio. I would only like to have seen maybe a touch of vinaigrette made from the juiced carrot. It would have just sort of been the crowning jewel.
Yeah.
That is a class act.
Thank you, Chef.
I'm gonna try the red carrot curry. The cook on the duck is pretty textbook. It's nicely rested. The carrot gets lost a little bit in that curry. The curry flavors are very powerful. I love the placement of 3 carrot applications on one plate, but I think it needs a little more carrot in the sauce. Otherwise, I think the dish is very smart.
Thank you, Chef. I don't know if I did enough. Yeah, I don't know.
Taya, you're up next.
This is my ticket to the finale. This is my chance to get to where I was in season 4.
I did a play on a French onion soup. Then I did a apple and onion pork with some mustard seed. And this is a steak dish with onion sauce and various versions of onion.
Let me try the sirloin of beef.
Yes.
With the multi-onions.
Lots of onions in there.
Dish to me looks really attractive, and the steak beautifully cooked.
Thank you, Chef.
At the end of the cook, were you glad by any chance that Andy gave you the onion?
Honestly, this was very, very challenging. More challenging than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I'm really nervous.
I love the flavors of the simple sauteed onions. The onion that was charred on the skin lacks just a little bit of seasoning. Then you have this classic onion sauce referred to as a sauce soubise. Beautiful and creamy, yet it displays the flavors of the onion in a different manner. This really is a great accompaniment to a steak.
Thank you.
Talk to me about this onions and pork dish.
I wanted to do some sweet, kind of caramelized apple and some brightness from fresh onion.
Do you think that you could have done something different with the onion application in this dish?
I was thinking about doing an onion foam.
Yeah, I mean, if you take away the onion ring,
Yeah.
you know, you just have some chopped onion here, which to me is not that inspiring, to be honest with you. Pork is perfectly cooked. What I'm struggling with this dish right now, Taya, is that you have 2 onion applications, but the onion flavors, they're very similar to me. I wish that there was more creativity behind the onion.
This is your take on a French onion soup with little wontons, eh? So, beautifully presented. You made your own wrap, right? You made your own dumpling wrap. Let's taste this. Perfectly cooked, perfect consistency. I love the caramelized onions. Overall, it's very comforting and a very, very good take on the simple onion. I got the onion.
Good.
I really hope the judges saw the diversity in my cook, the techniques, and that I didn't take the easy route.
Christopher, please bring up your beet dishes.
The first beet preparation is a palate cleanser. This is a beet and pomegranate sorbet. The second preparation is a classic salt-roasted beet salad with a little bit of smoked duck breast and a beet au gratin. And on the side, there's just a pine nut emulsion.
Let's take a look at the duck dish. I think the plate could have been a little larger. Would you agree?
I agree, Chef. I ran out of time for plating all of my dishes. I started plating when there was only 5 minutes left.
Are you happy with the cook on the duck?
Yes, Chef.
I think that looks very nice. The roasted beets shine through, and that's what you've achieved here in all its glory. Then you have this duck. I love that little hint of smoke. And then you get that goat cheese that has a wonderful creamy finish, but just a touch of acidity that livens up things. This could be the first dish that tastes better than it looks. Very nicely done.
Thank you, Chef.
This looks beautiful. You got a lot of techniques here. What is this? You roast the beetroot, you made it thin, right?
Scalloped.
Scalloped beetroot, so you sliced it very, very, very thin, and then you cooked it, right?
Yes.
Good idea. What excited me was the scallop of beetroot.
Yeah.
And that worked very well. It's got very unique textures. The pickled beetroot, could have used a bit more of it, okay? This sauce with the pine nut, it's also quite interesting. Give it a bit of richness. I like it. You have a lot of things coming together, but maybe just slightly a bit too much. Sometimes less can be more.
Yes, Chef.
This is your palate cleanser?
Yes, Chef. So this is a beet and pomegranate sorbet. It has a ginger foam and a bit of charred corn and just a splash of balsamic at the base.
There's a lot of components happening here, and it's very ambitious. The beet sorbet is very punchy, it's very clean. I like the flavor of the corn. I just don't like the texture. I have to be honest. Ginger foam, cream, beets. This dish confuses me a little bit. It seems like you have too many ideas floating around in your mind. I think when you're trying to innovate, not everyone's gonna get what you're doing. I do like where you were going with this. Sometimes you're ahead of your time.
I definitely overthought my concepts, and I'm disappointed that I might not make it to the finale.
Andrew, please bring your dishes up to the front.
I've worked so hard this entire time, pushing myself to new levels, and I just want to make it to the end.
This is a lamb cabbage roll with tomato sauce and creme fraiche. I have a cabbage and curry pakora with mint raita and red cabbage chutney. Last, choucroute garni, served with luncheon meat.
Well, I'm going to start off by trying your cabbage rolls. I'm anxious to tuck in and taste all those great flavors. The flavors are a little more subtle than I had anticipated. I was hoping for a little bit more of the allspice and those wonderful warm aromatics that I would associate with this dish. It's cooked really nicely. The tomato sauce is flavorful, but it's just the spice mix that I feel is MIA.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try the cabbage picoras. Nice crunch. Wow, beautiful filling. I love this dish. I really do. I think that it captures the humble cabbage in such an elegant way. It's so crispy. I love the combination of the raita, the coriander. It's a solid dish.
Thank you, Chef.
All right, HowToCook garnier. Presentation-wise, I think you could have elevated the presentation. It just looks rustic. Let's focus on the flavor. You know, I don't care if you use luncheon meat, it's tasty. Your biggest problem is when this luncheon meat becomes kind of the served dish, there's a big problem with that dish.
Yes, Chef.
The cabbage, it's undercooked. You know, you're not getting the softness. The sauerkraut, which should be with the star of the dish, not getting the rest of the spices.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Have you honored the cabbage? That is the question. Please go back to your station.
Thank you.
This is gonna be really, really tough.
This can't be the end, because if this is the end, it means that I wasn't able to reach where I wanted to go.
They showed a lot of range, a lot of technique, and some very innovative ways in which they elevated those humble ingredients.
This is really about pushing yourself to the edges of your full potential.
I want a chance at the title. Now is my chance to be MasterChef Canada.
But I think we've settled.
We came to a decision.
So we're all on board.
We're all on board. Let's do it.
Each of you created 3 dishes in just an hour and 15 minutes. There were some big hits and also some misses.
Deciding between the 4 of you has not been easy. You are all exceptional cooks.
But sadly, we're forced to say goodbye to one of you. Andrew, we're sorry.
Wow.
You will not be going to the finale.
It's okay. Andrew, I know this is heartbreaking, but I hope you understand how much you've impressed us during this competition. Years of experience you've had running your own restaurant brought you back here brimming with confidence and a very deep reservoir of culinary skills. It is ironic that today, for the very first time this season, you faltered. We're disappointed that we won't get a chance to taste your delicious dishes in the finale.
I'm very proud of what I've done. I appreciate the opportunity. Just wish everybody great luck and knock it home in the finale.
Before you go, Andrew, which one of these 3 is gonna be Canada's next MasterChef?
Christopher has one of those brains that you just can't figure out, and nobody can touch him. Chris is gonna take it home. Thanks, man. Cheers, bud.
Andrew, thank you so very much. Now, please leave your apron at your station.
Thanks, guys.
Great
Thanks,
job.
Chefs.
And Andrew.
Coming back in itself was a great honor. Making it as far as I did is just the icing on the cake. It was a great catalyst for changing my life out of something I was unhappy doing to something that I absolutely love.
In the past few years, I've noticed that I'm not fulfilled.
So it's a no-brainer. You gotta cook, right?
Absolutely.
I'm proud of all the dishes I put up this season.
Oh, look at that.
I'm proud that I showed off my growth.
It's a beautiful dish.
Thank you.
Really well executed.
I've done some things and challenged myself in ways I've never done before.
2 mushroom tacos all day, Jen?
Heard that?
So this experience has been nothing but great.
Yes! Woo!
My mom did get me here, and I wouldn't be here without her. And I got to show her what her life's work meant. I just wanted her to know that everything she sacrificed was not in vain.
Congrats, guys.
Congrats.
Congratulations, finalists. I guess you know what happens next. Come get your jackets.
Congratulations, Ted.
Thank you so much. I had to work so hard. I had to bring everything I had in every cook to make it to the finale, and here I am. I'm so excited.
Wearing this jacket makes me feel so proud. I feel like all my hard work, all my effort finally paid off.
I feel like I just grinded my way to this jacket, and I'm so proud of the effort I put forward.
We'll be seeing you next week for the toughest cook of your lives.
I'm in the finale!
Tonight, 3 of the best competitors to ever hit this kitchen will battle it out in the most amazing culinary showdown. You're watching the MasterChef Canada Back to Win finale.
This season, 12 former competitors were invited back with skills honed by passion and professional experience.
I've been working really hard to improve my savory and my sweet skills.
They proved they were back to win.
I want to just blow everyone out of the water.
After facing new challenges designed to test their elite talents.
It's all quite emotional, what comes out of you in these moments.
9 were eliminated.
Thanks, guys.
And now Christopher, Taya, and Andy will battle it out for $100,000. A chef's package of Miele kitchen appliances, and the life-changing title.
Christopher, Taya, Andy, you fought your way through the toughest culinary challenge this country has ever seen.
It must feel so much more gratifying to be standing here, considering the brilliant competition you had to beat. The people in that gallery are truly some of the toughest contenders we've ever seen in this kitchen. Usually, you'd have more support in that gallery. Due to pandemic travel restrictions, your families can't be here tonight. But they most certainly are sending their love.
Hi, Boo Bear. Once again, you're taking us on this wild and crazy ride. We're so proud of you and so glad that you've been able to make it this far.
Good luck. Knock 'em dead. Cheers.
Love you.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Daddy. We miss you so much.
Lucy's almost walking. She's got a couple new teeth. Violet's been taking care of your garden. Can't wait for you to get home. It's been absolute chaos here. Please come home soon.
Daddy, I hope you win. Oh my goodness. Go and win it, Andy. We miss you.
So sweet. So, Andy, what was it like to see Jessica with Violet and baby Lucy?
It's so fun. I miss them so much. I can't wait to get back to regular life, putting the girls to bed, reading them books, helping poor Jess out. It's been a long time.
Now we've got a message for you, Taya.
Hi, Taya. It's Mom here. Oh my God, this is crazy. We are so incredibly proud of you. I could actually just cry. Oh my God. We know that you've got this. We love you so much. And we wish you all the luck in the whole wide world. Thanks.
Taya, I'm sorry to not be there with you today. I know you've got a lot on your mind as this journey reaches its finish line, but I'm proud of you. And I love you not just because you're standing in the MasterChef kitchen, but for all the hard work that you've put in to actually arrive at this moment. Cook from your heart to show them who you are. You've got this. I love you.
So, Taya, the last time we met Colin, he was your fiancé. When did you get married?
We got married in October, and then pandemic happened, and of course, he's from the States, and being separated, when I go home, I'm not with him. It's been really hard for us. So I know he loves me, and I'm just really excited to be reunited with him.
Son, you make it to finale now. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that you never gave up your dreams in cooking and baking.
I have no doubt you will become a master chef. In my mind, you're already there. But no matter what, we'll be here waiting for you to come home, give you full support.
Hi, Chris. Oh, I miss you so, so much. I wish I could be there in person to support you. I know the MasterChef Canada title has been your dream ever since pharmacy school. And remember, no matter what happens, you've already won the hearts of so many people, including my grandmother, who's watching over us and cheering you on from above.
Oh.
I love you so, so much.
Oh my goodness.
So, Christopher, you met your fiancé in pharmacy school, and she thought she was marrying a pharmacist. Little did she know.
We've been through so much together. After I graduated and before I started the bakery, and I was busy trying to save up funds to open it, were probably the hardest times of my life. I would finish 16-hour shifts at the pharmacy, and I'd come home and I'd keep baking until 3 or 4 in the morning, and then I'd repeat it the next day, and she'd be up with me, helping me so I could finish orders, just so that, you know, we could make enough money. So she's really been my rock, and I would love to bring back the title for her.
Tonight, as a special feature for the finale, your kitchens have been equipped with premium German-made Miele steam combination ovens with built-in vacuum sealing drawers.
You will have 3 hours, and at the end of each hour, you'll deliver us a new course.
The clock will not stop until the 3 hours have elapsed.
We will taste your appetizers and entree in private while you keep cooking. Then we'll taste your desserts out here in front of you and your former competitors.
Oh, wow.
So, for the last time, are you ready?
Yes, Chef!
Your time starts now!
Deja vu here.
I am on Team Andy. Andy has proven time and time again that no challenge will foil him.
A little pork belly could be fun.
His food speaks to my soul.
That's looking good.
Passion fruit, nice. I'm rooting for my boy, Chris, because his skills are unparalleled, in my opinion.
Duck fat.
He's a wizard, especially when it comes to baking.
Oh, and you give him cream cheese.
Some beautiful artichokes. I'm rooting for my girl, Taya. She has been putting out some banging dishes this year.
Definitely getting some of these.
And she's just grown so much as a person and in the kitchen.
Some chilies here.
Right now, what's blowing my mind is there's 3 people. So much talent on one stage. Battle Royale.
Keep it organized.
All right, deep breathing, everybody. Deep breaths.
There's no pressure more intense than a finale like this.
Look up sugar.
3 hours solid, relentless.
My menu is really creative. It takes a totally new spin on traditional Asian flavors. Each dish is a bit of a homage to my family and my fiancé.
It's gonna all come down to timing. I'm a very, very proud East Coaster. What makes me the most proud is East Coast hospitality. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do with my dishes today. I'm gonna be taking the judges to the cottage and showing them an East Coast time.
My menu brings back memories on Vancouver Island with my husband and Mexican flavors from my childhood. It's very near and dear to my heart.
We've never had a three-way race, and these three competitors have very unique approaches to cuisine.
Taya has a reputation for great flavors, great plating. She loves to stick to Mexican flavors, and she does them exceptionally well.
You know, Andy really shows tremendous resilience because he has probably had to work the hardest out of all of the cooks.
He's cooked in almost every challenge.
He keeps coming back, though, stronger, much faster, more experienced.
That battle hardening could play to his advantage.
Where's the shrimps?
With Christopher, he's got an incredibly creative mind. Expect the unexpected has become the norm.
For my appetizer, I'm making a spot prawn ceviche served with a Thai coconut soup ice cream, which is going to act as the soup of the ceviche. So as it melts, it keeps your ceviche cold. I'm doing this appetizer for my fiance because we were supposed to have a destination wedding in Thailand. So since we couldn't, I'm gonna try to bring a piece of Thailand to my appetizer today.
Andy.
How are we doing, Chef?
Did you ever think you would be back in a MasterChef Canada finale?
Not in a million years.
Walk me through your first course.
So anywhere you go on the East Coast, you're gonna find incredible seafood platters. So we've got pan-fried scallops, some cornmeal fried oysters, we're gonna have some pickled mussels, some green apple vin to lighten it up, and a big dollop of caviar to get the party rolling.
Just remember one thing, though. Make sure they're not too rustic. Elevate your dishes.
100%.
Push yourself.
Thanks, Chef.
You're doing great, Andy.
So hot in this jacket. I'm doing a snapper crudeau with crispy skin, and then I'm doing a whey cucumber foam and a compressed cucumber with lime. Snapper is something that is very common on Vancouver Island. And as a child, I used to go fishing all the time with my dad, and we used to go to the marina and eat fish tacos. So this is kind of like a super elevated version of a fish taco. Okay, deep breaths.
30 minutes! 30 minutes has gone by.
Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Push, push, push. You got this, you got this.
I look at my ice cream base, and it is just goop. I realized I added way too much thickener to it. I can't believe I made such a basic mistake.
Christopher looks really stressed right now.
Come on. I knew coming into this course exactly how much starch I needed to add, and I still managed to mess it up. I'm panicking. No, I need to thin it down a little bit. I put a little too much starch in it. Come on. The only way I can fix it is by blending it with more chicken stock and cream.
Good call, Chris.
Yep.
And then I'm going to try to fortify the flavor with some more fish sauce and lime juice, and hopefully that will save it.
Yeah. Better?
Yeah, much better.
That looks better.
Now I hope I have enough time to finish it in my ice cream maker.
Cooking is not just a physical act, it's a mental act. There's so much pressure, especially when the stakes are so high.
I'm 100% worried about the balancing of flavors. I want a pronounced cucumber flavor, but allow the fish to shine.
Take a look at Taya. She is using the Miele vacuum pack drawer.
I've put in lime juice and extra cucumber juice, and then it will compress all into the cucumber. So it's like extra juicy.
And that has infused them with flavor.
So cool.
Lots of cucumber.
10 minutes! 10 minutes to your first course!
Okay, where am I at? Back home, if you order a seafood platter, it's basically a pile of fried seafood. I need to make this refined.
I'm worried. Andy has a lot of different seafood for his appetizer dish.
It has more moving parts than the other two home cooks.
I'm checking my ice cream, but now I don't have enough time for it to set in my ice cream maker. I don't know. What can I do to freeze this ice cream in the last minute? Can I get liquid nitrogen?
And here comes the science.
I'm gonna try and pour liquid nitrogen into my ice cream machine to cool down my soup really rapidly so that it can finish freezing. Okay, come on, cool for me.
Liquid nitrogen, it's risky, risky business. If you add too much to your ice cream base, it will turn into rocks, and it will actually seize that machine. It will stop it from churning.
He's got it, he's got it, he's got it, he's got it.
Yeah, Chris.
There you go, Chris.
There is a bit of a risk, but I have no choice. I had to get this done.
Oh my gosh, okay. Stay calm. Snapper is a very delicate fish.
Oh, she's torching it.
I'm crisping up the skin, but keeping the base raw. Just need to be good more. You just have to be really careful not to overcook it.
She's got some blowtorch and crudo. It's pretty and it's effective.
Stay calm.
2 minutes.
You've got time. You got this.
This whole competition is going to come down to the smallest of details.
Andy, that looks so good.
I'm fanning away the smoke from the ice cream machine, and I look in, and my ice cream's starting to set.
Yes, Chris, beautiful.
1 minute! You only have 1 more minute left. One more minute. Come on, guys. The final minute going. Final minute. 1 more minute. Come on, push it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Servers are coming to pick your appetizers now.
The judges will now head to a private room to taste all 3 appetizers. The first appetizer up for tasting is Christopher's spot prawn ceviche, marinated in calamansi and chili, and served with a tom kha gai ice cream.
I like the plate. It's very colorful. The tom yum kai is going to melt and provide the dressing.
These flavors are super dramatic. It is really about the tom gai being so icy cold and super refreshing with a little bit of heat to it. Those gorgeous, sweet, tender, succulent shrimp served raw are just loving bathing in this bath of wonderful flavors.
Overall, great control of flavor, acidity. I wish there was a little more of the calamansi dressing because it had wonderful depth of flavor, but you needed more of it to cut through the heaviness and the richness of the coconut.
The next dish up for tasting is Tea's, a red snapper crudo with a buttermilk whey foam, masa tuile, and compressed cucumbers.
You know, I like the presentation a lot. I think the foam is perfectly executed. I like the cucumbers, the way they're just these little wafers. And I like the way she charred the top of the skin. That was a really nice little finish to the dish.
I find the flavors to be a lot more subtle. There's a little punch from the jalapeno pepper, but for me, it is lacking just a little bit of simple sea salt.
I love the way that the acidity, the chili is coming in from oils, in foams. The flavors are coming in different directions. Good concept, love the presentation, and it's innovative.
Last up is Andy's appetizer, a seafood platter containing seared scallop, crispy oysters, pickled mussels, and an apple vinaigrette with caviar.
I like his simple approach to the plating. It is clean and tidy. I love the beautiful green vinaigrette on the bottom. That really is a back foil that shows off the gorgeous seafood.
I love the different flavors coming out. The scallop perfectly cooked. The pickled mussel, well done. The acidity goes very nice with the texture and the umami coming from the mussel. And the green apple is a nice touch. It's a very strong dish in terms of both taste and execution.
The caviar I thought was a great touch. It really shows luxury and confidence. I think this is one of his crowning moments.
Hustle, hustle. You guys got this.
While the judges were tasting, the cooks have been pressing ahead with the entrees.
I'm making an East Coast lobster roll with a compressed choux paste as the bun, salt and vinegar potato chips, and a Tidal Bay sauvignon. To get started on the lobster, I'm doing a quick blanch on the tails and then break them out of the shells. Next up, I'm placing my lobster tails into a vac pack, and then I add in tarragon, butter, white wine, salt. The lobster roll is Nova Scotia, and I'm so excited to be able to elevate this so that the judges love it too.
Loop through.
Come on, Taya, push.
This is the most time-consuming thing on the planet. My My main is a sous vide venison loin with a poblano mole and a pepita verde, which is sunflower seeds and a ton of herbs. I need to trust my venison because I really want them to look like beautiful medallions.
She's added so many tricks to her bag since her previous season. It's great to see.
Taya just browned her venison. Now she's putting it into the vacuum-packed bag.
So it's basically swimming in butter to get that flavor, that fat that it needs, and it's to die for.
These Miele vacuum sealing bags are perfect for sous vide cooking.
They preserve flavor, texture, and color.
And then I have to make the sauces. There's a lot to do.
Guys, 30 minutes.
Just a little bit more. I'm doing a duck breast with a smoked tea egg and a taro nest. Duck breast takes a long time to cook because of the huge fatty layer. And the only way you're gonna get a nice crispy skin is if you cook it down and render all the fat out of it. Trying to make a jus right now with my leftover duck pieces.
I'm loving watching Chris right now.
Almost there.
20 minutes. Only 20 minutes left.
I'm a little stressed out right now.
Geez, a bomb went off here. Next up, I start working on the choux pastry for my lobster roll.
Choux pastry can be very tricky. If it's too cold and you add the eggs won't mix in well and it'll affect the light, fluffy texture.
That's not how it's supposed to look. Oh, this choux pastry looks like a soup.
Oh my God.
My choux paste didn't stick for some reason, didn't work.
Take a breath, Andy.
It just didn't work. This is an integral piece to my entire main course. So I'm making this choux pastry again. You're gonna get this, you got this, you got this, you got this.
I don't know if he's got time for that.
If this choux pastry doesn't work, I am gonna lose this finale, for sure.
And Andy's doing the right thing by restarting it.
You're gonna get this, you got this, you got this. So I just take a deep breath, get back in there and fight. Oh, it worked. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Oh, that's 100 times better, Andy.
Let's get this in the oven and move on.
Entree ready in 15 minutes.
I'm cooking some wheat starch. This is gonna be used for my taro nest. I need to steam the taro until it's very soft, and then you can knead the two together with some butter into it. Okay, let's start doing the eggs. Now I need to smoke my eggs. I really need at least 7 to 8 minutes to get a good smoky flavor. And then I still have to make my celeriac puree.
Careful, Chris.
I wish I had an extra 10 minutes to do this. Might be falling behind a little bit here, so I gotta pick up the pace.
I'm working on my mole poblano, maybe just a hint more salt. I'm a little stressed out right now. The poblano mole is supposed to have a smoky flavor, but you need sweetness and acid. So it's a lot of tasting and balancing as you go. I need some garlic. It's a challenge. Oh my goodness.
They only have 10 minutes left.
Next up is the sabayon.
Sabayon time.
Yep.
If I stop whisking here, this whole sauce is gonna break apart.
Oh, looking good, Andy.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
This taro egg is extremely technical. You have to hold the basket at just the right level so that the oil is only frying the taro, but not frying the egg. It has to be done perfectly.
5 minutes! Entree up in 5 minutes!
Keep going, you got it!
Come on, guys.
It's all right.
There it is. Whew. I was worried about it.
Oh, Taya's plating.
I'm pushing as hard as I can.
There's a lot of ambitious cooking happening right now. They really need to hustle.
I need to let the venison cook to the very last second.
It's hard to watch.
It really is.
Okay, that looks okay.
That's just incredible.
My taro nest eggs look great, but the duck breast is the star of the show, and it has to be cooked to a perfect medium rare.
So the duck breast is coming right now. It looked beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
1 more minute, last minute. Get it on the plate.
Gotta see if these are done.
Come on, you guys! Push, push! You got it, Andy, last time!
Get it all down.
Good job!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Entrees are now due. The servers are coming. Keep working on your dessert.
I can't believe there's still another hour to go. I'm exhausted.
The first entree up for tasting is Andy's, a lobster roll on a compressed choux bun with salt and vinegar chips and a white wine Sauvignon.
I love the presentation. He has basically taken apart the lobster roll, put it back together again, but in a beautiful way.
I've never seen a lobster roll quite like this. The Sauvignon is beautiful. It's very light, very ethereal. The lobster is cooked to perfection. Unfortunately for me, I feel like he cheapened the dish by putting a choux pastry underneath it. It feels more like an appetizer than a main course.
I think had he put something in the choux pastry, a little bit of cheese or lemon zest, it would have just tipped it over the edge for me. But otherwise, the lobster is beautifully cooked, and the Sauvignon sauce, that balance of acidity, creaminess, nicely seasoned, absolute delight.
Next up is Tea's entree, a venison tenderloin with roasted turnips, pepita verde, and a poblano mole.
I like the presentation. It is very modern, beautiful colors. I think it's very clean, it's very direct. I like the two sauces. It is captivating the way she plated this dish.
I find the venison underdone in the center, but it is very moist and has great natural flavor. The mole, it is big and bold, but balanced. It has the acidity there, and then the salsa verde is so much more subtle and creamy, and as a counterpoint to it, I love the balance game that she's playing here.
You know, you can serve venison rare, but rare venison is very, very strong. And the sauce has to compensate it with something fruity and sweet. This combination do not justify the cook on the venison.
The last entree up for tasting is Christopher's, a seared duck breast served with a beet choux, smoked egg in a taro nest, and a celeriac puree.
I like the plating. I love the egg with the taro root nest. I love the gold leaf.
Every element here is interesting. Beautiful sauce on a beautifully cooked duck. I can't wait to cut into this.
I am really intrigued by this egg.
It has to be medium, creamy center. I tell you, there's a lot riding on that smoked egg. Hey, wow. Look at that. That is perfect.
The cook on Christopher's duck is perfect. It's well seared, it's well seasoned, it's well rested. The egg, I think, is sensational, that custardy center.
Every element here is done to perfection.
Overall, a very ambitious dish. It really worked.
The cooks have 45 minutes left in their third and final course.
Home stretch.
Yeah, home stretch, home stretch.
Oh my goodness, I've got one dessert left.
I'm known as a dessert guy. I can't make a mistake on this round.
Hey there, Christopher.
Chef Michael.
So, dessert. Tell me all about it.
So this cheesecake is a play on a traditional Chinese dessert, which is called mango, pomelo, and sago. I'm gonna be infusing it with that cheesecake me and my fiance really love.
So where's the wow factor in this cheesecake, Christopher?
So it's gonna be cheesecake foam filled with mango, pomelo, and sago mixture. We're gonna get a little bit of a brown butter crumb, some lemon sponge, and some passion fruit meringue, and some coconut snow for lots of crispy texture, brightness, and a little smoothness from the cheesecake.
Christopher, I'm gonna let you deal with that, and good luck.
Thank you. Okay, so that one's done.
1, 2, 1. I just wish I remember how many eggs I just cracked.
Taya, how are you?
Oh, gosh, yeah, good.
So tell me, Taya, what is your strong finish?
When I went to Mexico with my husband, they served these amazing hibiscus margaritas that were rimmed with chili. So I'm doing a play on that. There's a coriander sponge cake that's on the bottom. There's a macerated tequila lime melon, a hibiscus panna cotta, and then there's a habanero ice cream.
Amazing. And where does the tequila come in?
In the macerated melons on the side of the bowl.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
This dessert could be the difference between $100,000. This is the time. I have to be perfect. Cake, cake, cake.
This is the end of the night at the cottage with Andy. For dessert is one of my favorite desserts in the world, a blueberry grunt. An East Coast classic that at home we'll eat around the campfire.
There you go, Andy.
In the oven.
Hey, Andy. So you're doing a blueberry grunt. How are you gonna elevate it?
We have a lemon blueberry cake in the oven. I'm gonna smoke a compote.
Yeah.
I've got a meringue that I'm gonna toast, similar to around the campfire, so that marshmallow flavor.
Great idea.
I also have a lemon gelato disc that will sit over everything and be able to peer down through, that will have flowers and blueberries on top.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that gelato ring, okay?
Can't wait for you to try it.
The key to pulling off this dessert really is in executing the techniques. I'm putting my cheesecake foam in a sugar bag. It requires you to cook isomalt, which is a sugar, down until it's in a hard ball stage, which allows you to pull it and tease it into a bag shape. This is a very finicky technique.
Oh my God.
I have my ice cream, I throw it in the freezer, and I work on my panna cotta. I'm infusing cream and milk and sugar with hibiscus leaves and turning this beautiful purple color. Then I add gelatin and put it in the fridge to set.
The sheet pan of gelato is totally frozen solid. So I take a cookie cutter, hot thing, super hot, and punch out beautiful little discs of gelato.
Doing great, Andy. Looking good.
This gelato disc is 100% the most important part of this dessert. It adds a modern element to it that the traditional blueberry grunt doesn't have.
15 minutes left! Only 15 minutes left!
I've got my sponge here, I've got my sago here, I've got my meringue in the oven.
Come on, you guys.
This is crazy.
Come on, Taya.
I'm going as fast as I can. Once I get this done, I'm gonna focus on my ice cream. It's gonna be busy.
Bake it right to the end. The coconut snow is going to be the ice cream component. Can I get the nitrogen back? The liquid nitrogen is coming back out again. I need to spray my coconut foam into the liquid nitrogen and break it up with a whisk while it's coming out. That way, I get these beautiful little particles of crispy ice cream.
Very cool, Chris.
The technical creativity they're bringing into these desserts, it's top level.
They are not making this easy for us.
Come on. Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath.
Come on, you guys. Keep it going.
Come on, guys.
You got 10 minutes left.
Minutes to go, guys.
My ice cream is the biggest thing in my dessert that I am worried about.
Oh my God. This is not easy to do.
I am trying to get these perfect shaped canals done.
Me, not so good at this.
And my ice cream is being very fussy.
Why did I decide to do a canal?
1 minute is too hard, the next minute is too soft.
Okay, my ice cream is having a hard time.
Where is Nia?
The ice cream is so important. I've crawled my way to the top again.
I hate this.
And it would be devastating to lose because of this ice cream.
This ice cream's gonna be the death of me. Oh my gosh, like seriously.
This is the time you have to be able to improvise if it's not perfect to make it perfect.
I continue to try my hardest.
The only way I can get it perfect is if I throw the ice cream in the blast chiller and then out again, and I keep doing this over and over and doing as many as I can so I can pick the best ones when it's time to go.
That's all I'm gonna do.
5 minutes! Last 5 minutes! Get your presentation on now!
Plating time.
Cake comes out of the oven, and now I'm toasting it with butter and thyme just to elevate the flavor.
Ooh, it's hot in this kitchen.
I'm waiting to the very last minute to plate those gelato discs so it doesn't melt. It's gonna be decorated with powdered and fresh blueberries.
Let's get my panna cottas out.
That's so cool.
Taya, you gotta move a little bit faster.
Yeah, Taya, come on, girl.
2 minutes! Only 2 more minutes left! Come on, get it on!
Once this coconut snow hits the plate, it's gonna give a beautiful smoky effect.
Look how pretty it looks.
I feel like I'm really bringing something. I will really wow the judges.
This is insanity.
You guys got this. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
1 minute! Your last minute in this kitchen!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
That's the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Looking good.
That looks so
Looking real
cool.
good.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's up!
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
You guys!
I thought that having 3 dishes that I had laid out and planned would be a walk in the park, but man, my brain is mush.
I am proud of myself. I feel like I really showed myself on these plates, and I wouldn't change a thing.
It was a very difficult cook, but I didn't give up, and I got the dishes on the plate, and each plate that I served looked spectacular.
Congratulations, finalists. The 3 of you just cooked the meal of your lives.
Your meals have been telling the 3 of us a beautiful story so far. Now it's time for the final chapter.
Christopher, what have you done for dessert?
This is a play on a traditional Chinese dessert called mango pomelo and sago. So you have a small isomalts bag that's filled with diced mango, shredded pomelo, and some cooked sago. On top, you have a mango cheesecake foam. Around the bag, you have some coconut snow, passion fruit meringue, and also some lemon sponge.
Did you get all that?
Yeah.
I like the presentation. The colors, simple. You got the yellow, you got the green, you got the white from the snow, you got bits of textures in there. It's a neat little package.
I don't like this. I love it. I like how light the passion fruit mousse is. I like the little sponge pieces of cake that are just studded around. The isomalt basket is really smart instead of sugar because isomalt really breaks down very easily and it can handle the moisture of the passion fruit mousse. I think overall it is one of those show-stopping desserts.
I, too, love the exotic notes, the rich mousse that sits on top. But I would have loved to have seen just a little bit more of that diced mango as part of it.
Andy, tell us about your dessert.
This is a classic blueberry grunt. We have a smoked blueberry compote, a blueberry lemon cake toasted with butter and thyme, toasted marshmallow, and lemon curd underneath the lemon gelato disc on top.
I have never seen a blueberry grunt looking this good. It is often heavy and stodgy looking. It's a humble, humble dessert. Yet this is a thing of beauty.
Thank you.
I tell you, you have elevated it. The lemon gelato ring gives it acidity, but the sponge cake was heavy. I would have soaked it with a nice rum. It would have given it more depth.
I think you've nailed the presentation. The flavors are very elevated. I love the blueberry. Instead of just the flowers on top, maybe a little bit of a zest of lemon, just to make it pop a little more. But that's so minor. It looks like you're giving Christopher a run for his money.
Wow.
Taya, please describe your dessert.
You have a hibiscus margarita in dessert form. There's a coriander sponge, a hibiscus panna cotta, a habanero ice cream, and then some macerated tequila lime melon, just for some fruit.
I am amazed at your presentation. There's just simple geometry, a bit of square, a canal, round, and spheres. I'm really excited to sink my expensive teeth into this.
This is one of those desserts that stops the conversation. The hibiscus panna cotta, not only does it have this really beautiful hibiscus flavor, I love the texture. It's chewy, it's really satisfying. And then you go into the ice cream, which has chili in it. That just pops in your mouth. The cake with the coriander and the melons. It just takes so much imagination to create this, Taya.
This is a fiesta in the bowl and a fiesta in your mouth. It's a great little dessert. You know, my tip to you would be When you do a compressed fruit like this, you have a little bit of the extra liquid in the vacuum pack. I want to see that juice in the bottom of the bowl because I believe it would add another level of moisture to the sponge and just tie everything together.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you.
Cooks, you've left us with an incredibly difficult decision to make. Please give us a few moments to discuss. You know, I think we have to look at the journey, the menu as a whole.
All three of them were strong. Taya's presentation, the concept was very strong. Andy's flavor, very comforting. And Christopher was just so exotic, so out of the world, so different. Often in the previous season, it comes down to dessert. Today, desserts just made it harder.
I didn't expect that Andy and Taya were gonna create such amazing desserts too. But if I can pull ahead of one of them for the appetizer or entree, that title could be mine.
These dishes have to be some of the best presented dishes I've ever seen.
I took everything that I have learned from MasterChef Canada and put it into these dishes. Not even a fleck of salt was on there without some reasoning behind it.
Each one of those cooks in any previous season would have won the title with these dishes.
This race is this close.
I worked really, really hard. I don't have a single ounce of energy, effort, regret. I left it all out there.
I think we're all in agreement.
Definitely good.
Christopher, Taya, Andy, the three of you came back here for one reason: to win the life-changing title that eluded you the first time you were in this kitchen.
Unfortunately, only one of you can be Canada's next MasterChef. But after what we saw tonight, there's no doubt that all three of you are winners. And it's our opinion that winners deserve prizes.
That's why we're sending all three of you home tonight with your very own chef's package of Miele kitchen appliances. Amazing! Your luxury package includes a Miele gas range and hood.
Wow.
Stainless steel refrigerator.
Oh my God.
And dishwasher.
Oh, amazing.
Wow.
Great.
And this package is valued at over $18,000.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yes.
The journeys that you've taken to reach this point are more epic than any in MasterChef Canada history. And that remarkable achievement has earned you the right to change places with us.
Okay, let's go. Thank you, chefs.
Good luck, good luck.
Good luck.
I've done the best I can. I'm tired. It was a long journey. No matter what, I've done myself proud.
Season 4, I felt like I was never good enough, even in the finale. And now I just feel really good.
It's sad to see this chapter of my life come to an end. MasterChef Canada will always be home for me. It changed my life, and I'm proud that I kept a smile on my face for the entire competition, as brutal as it got.
After a long and difficult discussion, we decided that one cook left a more lasting impression.
That competitor will win $100,000, this trophy, and the life-changing title. This year's winner and Canada's new Master Chef is... Christopher.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Congratulations, Christopher.
I can't believe it. This is insane. I can't even describe it. It's a symbol of all the dedication, the sleepless nights, the countless hours that I put in chasing my food dream. There's no greater reward at this moment than this.
Attaboy. You're still my winner.
I am still going to keep my head held high because there were 12 people from all 6 seasons, and I made it to finale.
Through this journey this time around, I've just proven to myself that I belong in this industry. I'll take runner-up again. It's not so bad.
I did it. I really did it. I am Canada's Master Chef.